Dang.
Welcome. What's up, everyone?
Hey.
Hope you're doing well.
Happy Monday.
Right on time, as always.
Sorry.
To keep bumping the mic. Oh,
Oh, sorry.
you also have a little bit of. Do you need to go?
No, I'm good.
You can make room. Here you go. Right. There we go. You good?
Yeah.
All right.
Ugh.
Boom. What up, Boomer Sooner 129? What up, Stacey? Hope y'all are doing well. A lot going on this weekend. This is going to be really annoying if none of my stuff works, but yeah, I think you're right.
He made his little outline with all his little tabs.
What is
and all the things, and they're not wanting to work.
I know. What the heck? This is crazy. Wait, maybe I need to do this. Do the intros while
Okay, sorry. Anyways, hello everyone. Welcome to the Sinner Smith's live show. I am Tierney Smith. This is my husband, Chad. And of course, we are the Sinner Smiths. We have a fun one for you guys today. Lots of stuff happening over the weekend. I'm sure you guys also watched as well. From baseball to gymnastics to softball to basketball, men and women's, to some coaching changes to some NIL eligibility type stuff. Lots of stuff going on. So we're here to talk about all that with you and kind of get your opinions. If you are new here, welcome. If you are not new, like Stacy and Boomer 129, welcome back. So we love seeing you guys in the chat. If you are unaware, because you are new, or if you just never joined the chat before, there is a live chat going on where you can see your comments. You can talk to us, ask us questions, talk to other people. It's really a lot of fun to build a community here. So if you guys want to jump over onto YouTube, might as well. It's fun to join.
Like the video.
Yes. And we already know you're going to like it. So go ahead and like it for us.
Retweet it on X if you can, please. I'm not bashful at all to ask anymore. Just got to ask. That's the key.
And if you want to, you can also subscribe to our channel.
Or just
I say our channel, ours and Josh's, the Voice of College Football here at the Oklahoma Voice of College Football channel. You can also follow us on social medias. You can become a member. You can check out the merch shop and get. Do you have a merch shirt on? No, I don't.
Nope.
I don't want to wear my merch shop because my belly might be stretching them out. So I don't want to risk them stretching out my Xeno Zone shirts. But if you like our dog Xeno, there is some Xeno Zone merch as well.
Mm-hmm.
That is something we will talk about in 1982 Boomer Sooner.
Usually it's tyranny that's like that. I guess I am in certain things, but not too much. OCD.
Oh.
Well, I guess, no, you're not really OCD, I guess. You're pretty...
No, I'm just type A.
Yeah, you get very anxious. But yeah, sure. I guess I am in certain things. I hate when small...
He has like weird...
I can't stand undecisive drivers.
That's a pet peeve.
Couple things that make me angry. Saw it today. Chess last TK didn't know. I don't know what was hotter Saturday, popcorn machine or UGA. No joke.
UGA's could have missed the first half.
Goodness gracious.
Stacey said Xeno was adorable on the short. She did buy herself some Xeno Zone shirts, so she is a supporter. So she's got our dog's face on those. Well,
boom.
Anyways, welcome. We've got lots of stuff to talk about.
We got a lot of stories. We got. Let's see. Anthony Kim wins over the weekend at Live Golf. I had all this ready to go, and now my links don't work. But you know what? As true pros do, we'll do it live. Shout out to Bill O'Reilly.
And also, I always forget this every time. Hopefully, I'm not going to miss my fingers. This show is brought to you by Candle.
Boom. Good job, man.
Thanks.
All right.
Oh yeah, the spring game is back. Man, lots of stuff, man.
I don't know if anybody watches golf at all, but former Oklahoma Sooner, one of the probably was the best golfer that OU's had. Well, you have Todd. Okay. So you have Todd. Oh my gosh, I forgot his last. Not Balkan. That's my friend. Who won the British Open? Why can't I think of his name?
It's your job, not me.
It's Todd. Gosh, Todd Hamilton. Goodness gracious! I had a golfing teammate named Todd Balkan. I couldn't get his name out of my head. Anthony Kim wins on the Live Tour. Now, why is that cool to see? Why do we care at all? Why is this not showing the other screen that I have? It's right there. All right. Because he was one of the kind of up-and-coming names on the PGA Tour back in the 2010s, 2011-ish, or early years of the teens, maybe 2009. And out of nowhere, he's going around on these little events with Tiger, doing a lot of different golfing outings that are just kind of making him even a bigger name. Wins the Shell Houston Open his rookie year, back whenever it was kind of rare to see rookies win as much as they do nowadays. But he, out of nowhere, joins Live and wins. and he struggled a lot, I think, over a decade with sobriety issues, and had an insurance policy that kept him from playing golf. But out of nowhere, gets relegated last year, almost didn't make the tour, and out of whenever I think Brooks Koepka, when he went to, I believe, Live, where I went back to the PGA Tour, Dustin Johnson signed Anthony Kim after he got a card back for Live, and then this weekend he wins, and he won the largest purse, I think, ever, $20 million. He got probably about $6 million from it, I would say, around there. So yeah, I mean, he's going to doing well. He plays it a lot around the city, Oklahoma City Golf and Country Club a lot. If you're out there, I was going to say, I'm not going to say the course, but if you can have the ability to play there, then hit me up.
You would know too.
But other than that, we also have the Oklahoma men's baseball team, out of nowhere, picked to be one of the. I mean, I don't think they were picked to be one of the best teams in the conference at all, right?
Not in the SEC. No.
And
I think they were picked 14th.
Right.
So yeah.
And they win the Shriners Children's College Showdown this weekend. Put BTA to a lot of different teams down there, out of nowhere, looking like one of the better teams in college baseball. I know the SEC Unfiltered, who has a podcast he does now with a former MLB pitcher, said that Oklahoma for sure looks like one of the best teams, not only in the SEC but in the country. After just one, now it's just one weekend, but they beat a lot of not only solid teams but good teams, and beat them badly. Right,
and it wasn't close.
Right,
Texas
none of them
Tech, TCU, and of course Oklahoma State.
Yep.
Incredible. Which Josh will probably talk more about that. Josh is our designated baseball bro on the channel, so he'll definitely get into that more. But we wanted to highlight them, so just amazing. Oh, they're playing an extra game in Arlington tonight. I didn't see that. Goodness.
That's cool. Who are they playing? If you don't mind me asking. Girls softball.
Yes, the SEC Network is doing an Inside SEC Women's Basketball with OU Basketball tonight at 9 Central Time. Yes, I did see that. That's exciting. Boomer129 said the girls softball was chopping wood over the weekend.
Yeah, they were. We'll get to that.
We will.
Also, what happened this weekend was hilarious. Our gym almost caught on fire.
We're trying to get that new arena fast.
I mean, what in the world's going on? That's one of the funniest things I have ever seen. I mean, everyone's fine. Also, you said, isn't this the self-checkout one?
Yeah, it's like one of those, where you kind of serve yourself mostly, and then you pay out. That's like the fancy AI thing.
What are these? Poor fella. Look at them. They're acting like they just ran out of the... Well, never mind. Hope they're doing okay. This looks ridiculous. This looks like where the orcs were formed.
Sprinkler system was like...
What was it? Someone said they're trying to get the insurance money?
Yeah, trying to get the insurance money for the new arena.
Dude, and burnt popcorn's a tough smell to get out.
I didn't even think about that.
That is burnt popcorn.
It took us a long time to get the burnt popcorn smell out of our house. And then every time you used our microwave, it came back.
I can't. My bad. All right, there we go. Yeah, it was brutal. Hopefully everything's fine, though. I mean, get a new popcorn machine.
The commentary is hilarious.
Those are some of my favorite things.
Well,
whenever
let's talk
people
about
joke
that.
Around.
And maybe we need to set a popcorn machine on fire every game for the men, because they won.
That's true.
FanDuel definitely did not have us as a favorite. I know, because I think I've checked every single game of ours.
That is the
men are not favorites on FanDuel, and they've won 2 in a row.
Yeah.
And both of which I'm like, I'm not getting my hopes up. I'm not getting my hopes up. I'm not getting my hopes up. And then they've done it. So, which is also so frustrating, because it's like, why couldn't you do this before?
I know.
But it's like, it's fine. It's fine. Finish strong. Whatever.
And I am going to I forgot to text my grandmother Arlene.
Boomer Sooner 129 says the orcs, Chad Zinner nerd shining through.
Dude, the Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit are all just all-time greats.
I prefer Lord of the Rings. We did watch The Hobbit over the snow weekend, and it's fine. It's just 2 CGI. I liked the original Lord of the Rings. But no, while he's texting his grandmother the link, I am going to talk about, so men's basketball ended up winning against Georgia and against Vanderbilt. Did we talk about Vanderbilt? I'm missing one?
Did we? No, we haven't.
Anyways, but they ended up winning both of those games since our last meeting here.
I made a joke. I said Oklahoma would be one of the teams that went out and ended up getting on the bubble to miss the tournament.
Yeah, it was Georgia and Vandy. Tennessee, A&M, Auburn, LSU. But
are any of them ranked well or high? Tennessee, Auburn.
No. So that means we can win. So we can win out, son of a gun. We can do it.
It is like that.
But that's the thing, though. It's
Stacey.
just if they could just finish games, they wouldn't be in this position. But hey, I mean, better late than never, I guess. You can give us some false sense of hope. The women's team, I was on here last Monday saying I had faith in them, and holy cow, they got curb stomped by Vandy. I didn't see that coming.
Goodness gracious, they did.
And
I forgot about that.
That was, I don't know. I like watching the girls, but they're very Jekyll and Hyde to me sometimes. Sometimes they look like the best team in the country.
Yeah.
And other times they look like they just started playing last week. And I don't know. It's just they start going so fast. I love playing fast. I played on a team, my high school team in particular. We weren't very big, so we played fast. Like our motto was speed unalives. Like I can't say that word online, but speed unalives. We had of our 5 starters, 4 of us were on a 4x4 state championship team. Like we're fast, but they play out of control, and it like the passes they'll make. It's just like the angle sucks. So why do you throw it? Or just they'd make a lot of mistakes like that just don't make a lot of sense. And then they'll turn around and do something like beat South Carolina. Like it just is insane to me. But they did beat Florida, and then they beat Texas A&M following that. So they do have 2 more wins. They are ranked number 16 in the polls for the March Madness, so they should host right now. But we'll see how they'll play out.
I don't know where they have. I know Elena Chavez is. The growing pains they're painful because she'll shoot the heck out of it, and whenever she starts getting it down, it's going to be unbelievable to see. But man, is it frustrating at times.
Mm-hmm.
And she's young, but
this is where we toe the line because
it is.
We can. Okay, I'm gonna stop it. For whatever reason, people get really weird if you criticize women's athletes, but we have no issue doing it with men.
Yeah.
So either we want to talk about women's sports like men, and you're going to have to take some of the criticism, especially when you're getting paid, or we're going to have to say that women are just too weak to take any criticism.
Right.
So I don't know. I'm kind of holding my tongue a little bit to not say too much because I'm definitely seeing some questions. Again, I was a shooter, so I'm saying this from I try to say pretty unbiased perspective. But if you're 4 for 28 over 4 games,
I mean, let's just read the room here. Let's probably not just jack up threes every time you get the ball.
I'm all for shooters shoot. I'm all for it because I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But my thing is, I can give you a little pass if you're early in the year and you're on that because you're still kind of rusty. You're getting to the flow of the game.
Mm-hmm.
We're late in the season. That shouldn't be happening.
Right. It shouldn't.
Period. And like, I don't know. I know streaky shooting is not impressive to me. If you can go one game, you can make 6 out of 8. Fantastic. But then you're going to go the next 5-6 games, 4 for 30. Sorry, that's
yeah.
I don't know. But anyways, I'm not going to go any further than that.
I will. No, I'm kidding. No, but hopefully she figures it out. And
yeah, and it's not even just
like she wants to. I know she wants to do well too. So.
And not me, just her. Like.
Oh yeah, you're
just
right.
In general, sometimes with the women's team, I don't know. I've been very impressed with Zaya Van. She's been killing it. She's playing the point guard, for shooting and passing. She's improved her game so much. I got really worried when I saw Peyton go down for a bit. She was still limping, but I hope she's okay. Coming back in. Also, I get angry because sometimes we go so fast. We don't incorporate Reagan Beers, who's one of the best down low. I think she leads the countries in rebounds. They're pretty close. So we're just completely not incorporating her either. So it's like, I understand wanting to play fast, but you also have to get your best players involved.
Right.
So it is what it is.
Deep breaths. Let's move out of the.
Yeah, I want to move on now because I'll move on. But anyways, which sport are we talking about next? Gymnastics, softball?
Gymnastics.
Sorry, my pregnancy too. I can't breathe anymore.
Just face away from the mic when you breathe. It's fine. It's not like a big deal. It's just I know later you'll be like.
So gymnastics.
Yes.
Okay. So gymnastics went to Florida on a Friday, and they got their first win in Gainesville, I believe, out of 7 attempts. And man, did they earn it. People always want to talk about, OU's overscored. I don't want to hear it. After Friday, seeing the scores that we got on bars versus Florida, we're going into the second half of the meet. We're only up by 0.2. Should not have been but 0.2. Our bars were just as good as theirs. We got lower scores. Our vault was substantially better than theirs. And somehow we're only up by 0.2. It didn't make sense, but whatever. Good news is going into beam. Oopsie.
Baby, you're just doing a lot to the mic.
It's because I'm moving around too.
There you go.
Going into the beam, man, the girls looked darn near flawless. Had some beautiful scores, and they ended up pulling out the win there, and that's a great win in the country. One of the favorites to win it, and we've talked about if there's gymnastics and FanDuel was involved, Florida would be one of the favorites to win. Florida, LSU, and OU, UCLA are all pretty much in that rotation to try to win it every year. And on vault, we have an athlete who got the very first 10 of her collegiate career, and we're going to show you it because it was beautiful.
Has to be one of the coolest feelings ever. You know,
Boomer,
having a boy. I need to get that just still over there on it. It'll help. There you go. Well, I just know that you'll be like,
sound like Darth Vader.
Look at this deal. All right, why can't this share? Okay, here we go. Sorry. Boom. Miss Addison Feta. There's so many jokes I can make for this picture right here, and I'm not going to do it because I'm mature. Although, look at this little girl eating something.
I wonder what she's eating.
The dichotomy between just never mind.
Stop.
I didn't say anything.
2-5. Here's Addison Feta.
Look at the focus, by the way.
Like
Addison Feta.
What is their 40 time?
This dude looks like he's about to say something like a
2-5. Here's Addison Feta.
2 meets in a row. She got a 9.975.
That's crazy.
She does it.
Look at this face.
Ooh, and then this girl, she's like, oh no.
Right here. Ooh. Look at this. Hand on the mouth, too. This guy looks like, if you ever seen the movie Anaconda, what's the actor? Oh my gosh. What's that? He was the granddad in Holes, or the dad in Holes.
I've never seen Anaconda.
I'm tired. He's the one that was, no, in Holes. Who's the actor?
I don't know actors. I know who you're referring to. Don't ask me who an actor is.
Anyways.
We're very limited in our
He sits back and he goes like that all the time. That's what he does. What this guy reminds me of. That has that exact look.
But anyways, I'll
Feta
get her face.
This face is hilarious. She's salty. This guy's too cool for school, I guess. This guy can't believe it. He's interested.
Pulling Dynamite up there.
Again.
No,
She knows it too.
This guy looks like a friar.
Can we get to her shit?
And Sam, I saw
She does.
it at 9.75.
Good.
She does it.
You know it's good when I didn't see one
And
hate
Sam,
comment underneath
Look
it,
at this
so
right
it
here.
shouldn't have been a 10.
And Sam,
Look at this girl right here.
7.5. She does it again. And Sam, I saw the way Addison
Salty.
We love it.
Look at this.
We love it.
Boom.
was running very similar to Kira. I can tell by the way that they run with their chest
Dude, no
up and
joke.
Oh,
their
literally,
knees
just
horizontal.
stuck it. And you can
that they're
tell
gonna
with her
control
face,
this
she
landing
knew it.
so
She's like,
well.
that was
elbow
perfect.
position again. Watch her arms; they fly out to the side.
That might be one
Coaches
of the
say,
best
awesome.
I've ever seen.
Look at this
too.
guy. He didn't want to. Look at this dude down here. He really didn't want her to stick it. That's hilarious. This guy right here.
Fly out to the side.
Coaches
Dang
say
it.
how important it is for her to be patient.
But like I said,
off
people
the
want to hate on
table.
OU gymnastics all the time. There was not one hate comment that I saw underneath any of these videos.
That's crazy.
Textbook,
I like her face.
textbook technique.
Right here.
Finds the landing. You can
2-5. Here's Adam.
Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet.
It is really cool. But they ended up winning it all. Congratulations to Addison on getting her 10 because that was phenomenal. But no, the scoring on the bars was insane. I need answers for why Lily and Ella scored 9-8 because no, it was terrible.
It was. I didn't get it either. But continuing
just I'm gonna move on here.
No.
But just to move on from gymnastics, if you've checked my Twitter or you can check Chagasy retweeted me, I do have a link that is set. You can get tickets for as low as $7 to their meet this Friday against LSU. It's number
Is
one.
LSU good?
They're quite good. They won in 2024. We won in 2025. We are number one in the nation. They are currently number 2 in the nation. We've already faced off once this year. We're going to face off again.
Mm-hmm.
And this is one you just don't want to miss. Like it's going to be phenomenal gymnastics, crazy athletes, should be a good atmosphere. But man, go ahead and get yourself a ticket. I mean, $7, come on. You can't even buy like
dude.
popcorn and a drink at the LNC for $7. But just make it a crazy atmosphere for them because they really do deserve it. And it's going to be a really, really, really good one.
$7. You have no excuse.
But yeah,
Weather's going to be great. Weather's going to be fantastic, so you can drive there.
I was like,
the walk-in will be good.
Just kidding.
I mean, it's just there's nothing to do. There's no reason you shouldn't be there. It should be full. Look how full these stadiums are for other teams. Oklahoma should have the same. We're the best team literally in the country with the next statement of coaches. My goodness.
Just hope the popcorn
Yeah.
isn't burnt.
Smells like burnt
Absolutely.
popcorn. May help us. I don't All right, T. Let's get to your favorite subject and one I'm sure you're not fired up about at all. Well, all right. Well, we've talked
Look
about
at your
that.
list.
I know.
We're checking it off. We're trying to cover a lot of topics
Yep.
without keeping you here for hours.
Oh.
Will gymnastics be on TV? I think it's going to be on the SEC network.
It has.
It would have
on
to
at
be.
least one of the things. No, it won't actually. You got to go in person. We'll be in Houston. Oh, I didn't read that. We'll be in Houston.
Like,
never mind, Mom. Sorry. Yes, it will be on TV. 100% will.
It will be on TV. I just need to figure out when. Let's see. They might not have it yet, but I'm assuming it would be on the SEC network. But it'll be on Twitter. We'll figure it out.
Yep. Okay. The other sport in which they were absolutely dropping people in.
The other diamond sport.
Goodness. Oh, look at that. Oklahoma softball. And I said at the beginning of the year, whenever everyone doubted and everyone wanted to be like, oh, Patty Gasso knows what she's doing. She is a good coach. People are like, she didn't win it last year. She doesn't have it anymore. It. She does. And I said it, and T, you can vouch for me. Yeah. Drake heard it too. He was just a small little cell, but he heard it. And I'm glad to know that if you stick by your guns, you see them absolutely just obliterate competition.
Now, we'll take it with a grain of salt, who they did go against.
They went against
They
human beings.
still went against D1 competition, but it wasn't, like they were going against
Look at
top 10 opponents. But with that being said, I need to go on my rant. These are my thoughts on the OU softball game, particularly the one last night or yesterday, not last night. Yesterday against UTEP.
Tell them what they did, though. They played, was it first off, Cassidy Pickering, SEC Player of the Week. I just want to set it up so that they know. They played how many games? Like 4? And we sent that picture earlier. They beat, what were the scores? It was, I'm bringing them up. Sorry. They played over the weekend and they won 17-0, 18-6, 12-2, 10-1, and then 34-0. That looks like an South Alabama score from 2011. Right.
So nothing but run rolls. And here are my thoughts on particularly the last
30,
one.
64, 74, 91. 91-9.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. And again, you're playing not the strongest competition, but you're still playing D1 athletes. However, a lot of these teams ask Oklahoma to come. Let's put that out there.
It's like the other teams knew they needed to equal 100. They needed just 9 runs. And they were like, we're good. They'll have 91 of them.
Right. I know people want to criticize OU, like, go play someone right now. They're going to play really tough competition in the SEC. A lot of these teams invite Oklahoma and want Oklahoma to come because you see them sell out their stadium.
You were teaching me about this earlier.
Right.
There was teams that, what was it, Patty Gasso a couple years ago played in a tournament.
Patty Gasso said she goes to play some of these smaller schools because, one, that might be their only chance for ticket sales to actually make a profit. And one of those teams, which we believe was Tulsa, used their sales to be able to get a bathroom in their dugout. So she does it in order to draw crowds to these programs to help them make a little bit of money.
Right.
Because normally they're got like their moms in the stands and that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
Then she said, hopefully, that can spark some interest and they can even gain more fans and, it just can escalate from there.
Right.
So they're going out and doing that. Okay. Cool. That's nice. But people are mad. And I was looking at some of the comments on the 34-0 game. And you know what? I watched the first inning. We scored 8 runs. I said, oh no.
Yeah.
Like poor UTEP. We've played UTEP by now like 3 times in the last 5 years. Every single score has been very equivalent to this. It was like 29-0, 22-2. Like, I don't know exactly, but it was along those lines. People want to call Patty classless. They want to call us like, could have taken the foot off the brake, all these things. You didn't watch the game. You're just looking at the score. Because they did. Patty played every single player that was eligible to be played except for one red shirt. She played everybody, moved people around, let people have other chances. When there was pass balls, she didn't send her girls anymore. She didn't have them do any steals. Only thing she didn't tell her girls was, hey, go intentionally strike out.
Right.
Hey, jump off the base early to get an out. Hey, just run into a tag. Because let's think about that. If you had people, if OU did that, that is even more disrespectful to this team. That is, we don't think you're capable of doing anything else, so we're just going to treat you like children.
Right.
Why? Like, I don't understand that logic. Basically, she just put in her freshman, put in her second and third team, and said, just go play, get some minutes. Should she have had them intentionally strike out?
That's what they're asking them to do impossible things.
Like, I don't understand what people wanted. And then they're like, well, I thought there was a run rule. It was a run rule.
Yeah.
They still had to play 5 innings. That is the rule. So should Patty have gone up to the coach and be like, do you want to quit now? Could you imagine?
But
Like,
no.
imagine if in the third inning she's like, "Hey, UTEP coach, do you want to just quit now?" Again, like, that is more disrespectful. So they did everything they could to try to slow it down, to take the pedal off the metal, and people still just want to complain about it, and they're just going to find a way to hate on OU. But at the same time, these teams are playing OU for a reason. They want to try to get better. They want to compare to these competitions. And so you're not making anyone better by saying, "Oh, we're going to intentionally strike out. We're going to run into tags. We're going to step off the base early so you can get an out." No, like, we're not going to steal bases or go on a pass ball, but we're still going to play.
Also, yeah.
It's just insane to me, the amount of hate that OU is getting. But again, it shouldn't surprise me because people love to hate OU, they love to hate on Patty, and most of these people didn't even watch the game. But those are my thoughts on it.
What up, Sooners, Jared? Hope you're doing well. I don't get where the at the end of the day, be better. I don't know. There's nothing else to say. You don't want to get beat 34-0, then be better. I can't do anything other than to put my freshmen in who are relatively the worst players we have on the team, who are still really good. I mean, like, on the team there are worse players, which sounds pejorative, but they're just not starters, right?
You mean like less experience? We have a lot of freshmen that are
most
starting
inexperienced.
right now.
I should say that. That's better. Inexperienced. They still have a lot of whatever. For some ever reason, they're not starting.
But you're putting in, like,
you put them in, and they still are
players
scoring
in
and all
second
of
and third.
right.
Yeah.
What do you want them to do? Philosophy about mercy and what that means? Sorry, we're not going to call them out to the middle of the field and just start singing kumbayas.
Well, someone was like, Patty still allowed someone to have it in the park home run. Again, what was she supposed to do? Stop on a base and say, "Okay, I'll stop here."
Sorry, throw me out if you don't want me to score. Or I'm taking every one of them.
I don't understand that.
I'll never forget when I was a kid playing machine pitch. We were playing a team that was just known, they had certain players on there that was known to be take it easy. I hit a home run on them. First inning. You can ask my dad. My dad can comment right now. You know why? Because everybody gets the work. Because you play to a standard, not to your competition. If I'm beating you 34-0, count your blessings. I didn't have time to get to 40. You know what I mean, T?
For that, they did push
it
it back.
If Drake's getting, listen, I don't care. You know me. I have a sickening level of competitiveness to me. When I worked at Dell Technologies, I bought paddles. I was in the final four of the entire plant of 2,500 people for the ping pong championship. You should have seen the early rounds. I was playing people that probably never played before. 7-0 skunk, 7-0 skunk. I don't care if Stephen Hawking was on the other side of the table. I'm moving.
God.
You're going to have to move to hit the ball back. You know why? Standard. That's what we play to. Patty Gasso plays them to a standard. That's why she has, I don't know, enough rings to keep her hands hanging low. That's what we do. You got me riled up now. Earlier, I was like, T, look, everyone's going to say stuff. I don't know. It's true, though. It actually is very annoying now that we're getting into it.
I told us it gets annoying because she was trying to. I remember we played a team, in high school was my senior year. We played in a tournament, the first round of the tournament. We're playing a JV team.
God, y'all could beat teams badly.
We could we beat teams very bad, like very good teams. We beat
badly.
We were playing a JV team because we're the 1 seed. They're the 8 seed. It was. I don't know how much. I know it was like 42-0 at half, and our starters played basically half of the first quarter. My coach took us out and was like, "There's no need for y'all to play." And then our second and third team, he literally told them, "Go to a 2-3 zone, and you keep 1 foot in the paint at all times."
Right.
He's like, "Don't go out to their let them shoot it. Just keep 1 foot in the paint." I still think they scored like 10 points.
Right.
Like, again, it's like you're doing all you can without just saying like, "Hey, do you want to quit? Would you like to give up?" I compared it like if Chad's obviously a way better golfer than me. If we were golfing on a course and all of a sudden we're putting and he's like, "Oops," and intentionally missing, that would make me more mad than him just annihilating me like he would in golf. Like, it's just
don't treat me like a child.
Yeah, like
it's the old like
I might
soft,
play like a child, but don't treat me like
right.
it.
It's like that old soft bigotry of like low expectations. Like, I expect you to play to, like, if you just be, I'm sorry, in the world, be better. You're not going to get a handout. You're not going to get an easy life.
Right.
Be better. And here's the thing. UTEP doesn't care. You think UTEP is sitting there like, oh, we got beat. They knew they were going to lose. They were probably just like, sweet, we got to play Oklahoma. Now when they play other teams,
look at this crowd
like,
we got to play in front of.
Right. It's like they had to try to surf a tsunami. Like, these little ripples or waves are going to get the rest of the year aren't going to be, at least, they may not beat them, but they're not going to be as intimidating.
Right. But anyways, all that to say, shut up. Everybody, just if you're in the comments, you didn't watch the game, shush. Shush. You don't know. You don't know. Period. Anyways, but good luck to the Sooners that they will have more games this weekend. We have basketball this week. Lots of things going on. But man, I had to get that off my chest because I'm like reading comments. I'm like, what are these people saying? Like, have you ever thought about
Well,
that?
and it goes back to that whole. It's like tied in with the whole Oklahoma's only winning natties because the championships in Oklahoma City, and
Yeah.
it's like, dude, it's been there for I don't know how long, but there is a there's some weird. I don't know if it's a women's sports thing. You were right, where it's like that would never happen in a men's sport. If Oklahoma beat some team 34-0 in baseball, it'd just be like, those guys suck. Get better.
It wouldn't
be like, why are we doing this?
Why are we doing this? Like, we need
Sorry.
to have mercy. Exactly. It's like, why do we think women can't handle it, or women can't handle criticism, or you're going to bring down another woman? Well, the other woman should be better sometimes.
Be better. Sorry. And it's not a personal thing. We're talking about sports.
No, I could be better sometimes. Like, I hate if any criticisms towards women. It's you're either not a girl's girl or we're low-key misogynist. Like, I don't know. I don't get it. But we can talk all the crap we want on men's sports.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, the comments in like a men's game, like, oh, these dudes suck.
Yeah, they're terrible.
They're terrible, man. And for women, it's like, oh, how rude and classless.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on, girl.
Sorry.
Anyways.
Well, and it can go, to be fair, it can be like, whenever men talk crap or do all that, sometimes women do, people will be like, why are they, that's so trash. It's like, well, it needs to be fair in most sports. It can go,
right.
But you're right.
But either way, it is weird how much it seems like you can't criticize women's sports or anything like that, or they just can't handle it. But whatever. If you want to be talked about with men's sports, you also got to be talked about like men's sports. But we digress. Whew.
All right. Well, back to some football news.
And breathe.
DeMarco Murray, after we got off, what was it, the day after we got off?
I think so.
The next day, I guess.
Yeah.
The next day, accepts the running back coach and what is it going to be? Yeah, running back coach at Kansas City.
We're both having that.
Oh, it's week 35 pregnancy. Brutal. I don't know how it's tough. Woke up with a little back pain today too.
I don't want to hear about your sleeping woes.
Little back pain, didn't feel great. Didn't hurt. Wasn't the worst I've had, but didn't feel great. This guy, DeMarco Murray, by the way, did he get a lot of hate? Yes. Was it all justified? I don't know. Anyways, he's going to Kansas City to be the new running back coach for the Chiefs. I know a lot of OU fans are happy. I know some are indifferent. I'm kind of on the wait and see, indifferent kind of, train it, and hopefully, wish the best for him. Obviously, he gave a lot of time to Oklahoma, not only as a player, but as a coach. And you see from all the players he coached, they all love him. Torrey Blaylock shares a good post about him. They all love playing for him. It does seem like he was a pretty hard-nosed coach, which maybe didn't work with some of the players he had. I do think that is something where even Nick Saban would say, you got to learn how to coach your players. You can't be just one way with everybody. My dad has the best story about it where, he had a player that was extremely talented, but he couldn't scream and yell at him or he would shut down. So he didn't. And he got really good play out of him for, and whatnot.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm low-key that one.
And yeah, but it's fair. People
mine,
are
if you would just tell me hey, you needed to, I'm disappointed. Oh, that would kill me.
Hey, what's up, Drew?
If you screamed and yelled at me, I probably would have cried.
Hey, we'll have you guys on the show tonight. Yeah, man. Just let us know a time. We'll try to work it out. Just let us know. It's good to see you. Drew has a great podcast he does, by the way, with a bunch of, he had Ryan, I think he had Mark Clayton on earlier in the year.
Oh,
really cool.
First jersey.
Yeah. Quarterback coach too. Really, really good guy.
Drew said he was very demanding as a coach. And we've heard that. And, that's, again, we're not saying that's necessarily a bad thing. But if the way that you're coaching is not bringing out the best in your players, then it's hurting. It's hurting the team.
Right. Yeah.
And again, I'm not saying to baby anybody either.
Right.
I think there is a fine line. Like I said, if you screamed and yelled at me and cussed at me, I probably would have cried. I still would have probably done well, but I probably would have cried first and then apologized. But for me, it would have just been I need you to do this, or hey, I'm disappointed. You could have done better. But screaming and yelling, that would have hurt my feelings. But I'm also a female.
Also, Oklahoma hires a new. This will please.
Oh, but I do want to say that one comment because somebody messaged me and there was oh, but he was such a great recruiter. That's fine. That recruiting's great, but what's recruiting if you don't have production? And somebody said, "We know that's a good point. When's the last time we had a 1,000-yard rusher?" You might know.
Eric Gray.
Dang, how long ago was that?
2022.
It feels like longer than that.
Eric Gray, I think, got 1,090 yards.
Okay, so really not that much.
No, this is gonna be crazy if I called this.
Anyways, anybody know trivia?
It is.
I should have looked it up.
Is it not? I would almost get. I swear, I think it's Eric Gray. Sooner Sports. Here we go. Let's see. I think it was Eric. if not, then he was close to it. Where are we right here? What? Don't give me the average yards per game. Give me the total.
Yeah, so your dad says you have to learn how to push each player's buttons to get the best out of them. Exactly. Like, I'm not saying push. Drew says it's Eric Gray.
1,366.
22. Nice. Okay, so it's been a while. But
yeah, it's been a while.
I mean, I agree. Like, you have to know what motivates each person, how to push them without pushing them over the edge.
Right.
And so that could be an issue. And my biggest thing was just, it seems like you said, why are all of our best running backs freshmen year after year? That shouldn't be the case.
Yeah.
Your more experienced guys should be your better running backs. And it's almost like you overcoach or you coach, you coach the greatness out of them. That's a bad way to put it. And right? I don't know. Yeah. We're not in the locker room. It's just like patterns that you see. We're not dumb. We've all watched our running room woes as well. That's hard to say.
There you go. That's your thing. You tell me what happened there.
It's an RRW. Anyways,
I would have been in trouble
but
when
even
I was younger.
Even on top of just the running, like the blocking, like it just seems like has been issues with that room. So I don't know. Apparently he wasn't pushed. This wasn't like he was pushed out. He like type thing like under the table. It seems like Kansas City came to him.
Yeah, it's what it seriously from both sides. Everyone's saying that.
I'm curious to see. We haven't hired anybody, have we?
No, not at running back. We have it
a DB coach.
DB, but we don't have to go there yet. But yeah, last thing I would say is just you're right. The two aspects to coaching in college: recruiting and then development. He was like you were saying 5-star at recruiting. The development, for whatever reason, like you're saying, maybe bad luck. And if it all is bad luck, then sometimes you got to get the bad luck and push it out. But it was, we'll get a fresh start and see. This will tell us a lot. Now, if it continues to be an issue, I think one of the biggest issues we have for every position is we're beat up every Saturday. And I'm telling people, listen, Kurt Cignetti, not that I was sitting there acting like I knew he was going to be as good as he is as a coach, but I love his strategy now on practices. And he made a great point. Urban Meyer was even saying like, wow, I never thought of that. You're right. Kurt Cignetti said, it's not just that he wants people healthy on game days. It's a necessity. He goes, when I was younger, like Nick Saban, Nick Saban had a year where literally the 1 and 2, and Cignetti was saying the 1 and 2 for sure, but maybe some of the 3s all played in the NFL for like a 4-year stretch. Jeez. You know how crazy on every position? That's insane. He goes, now it's like you don't have the depth because of NIL and in the portal.
So therefore, it's more essential for you to be healthy.
Yes. He's like, I can't have my guys hurt. And his schedule, he said, my schedule during the week is 45 minutes Monday, 45 minutes Thursday, hour and a half to hour 45 Tuesday and Wednesday. We're in shorts and t-shirt on Monday, shorts and t-shirt on Thursday. We have walkthrough Friday. And Urban Meyer goes, are you crazy? That's not where he goes. And they win the Natty. So you can't say it doesn't work. Not you, but I mean, people can't say it doesn't work. He won the national championship. Mm-hmm. And meanwhile, we have guys getting concussions in week 11 during practice. And they're critical pieces to our offense. What are we? So that is where I'm like, there is some adjustments I think we need to make, but just being healthy is a huge one. Who was the first Oklahoma running back to rush for over 2,000 yards in a season? The first?
I'm not good at these.
Probably Billy Vessels. I don't know. Is that a crazy answer? Let's see. Billy Vessels won the Heisman back in the day.
I know. I have a yearbook that mentions it. I got it specifically at an antique shop.
Let's go stats
because it mentioned it. I was like, that's pretty cool.
Let's see. Stats. Biography.
Biography.
Boy. I don't know. 1950, scoring 15 touchdowns. Now he had 1,072. I don't know. Oh, it is.
Oh,
Billy Sims, 1978.
Billy Sims.
Nice.
The other Billy.
The other Billy.
Billy.
That's right. All right.
Honestly, in a weird way, that was going to be my guess. But when you went Billy Vessels, I was like, oh, maybe.
That is a good little trivia, though.
Billy Vessels was just going to be my guess because isn't he the who P. Ryan broke the record for? Billy Sims. Sorry, Billy Sims. I think I said Billy Vessels.
In single season rushing yards?
Yes.
I don't know. It's a good
or
question.
Like not single season career.
Yes, I think you're right.
Okay, so that was the only reason that was going to be my guess is because of how much they brought up Billy Sims. But I obviously didn't guess it, so it's easy for me to say. I'm like those people's like, I knew we should have done this. Well, you should have said before or prove it.
Yeah.
But
look at you, T.
I was afraid to say that and look dumb.
Dude, he beat it by 4 yards. Do you think that Billy Sims is sitting there side-eyeing some of those stats?
Yeah, P. Ryan did break the single game rushing. Was it against Kansas?
I guarantee you Billy Sims is like, yards were longer when I played.
It was like 400 yards or something like that.
It was Kansas. It was like 427, and he broke it 2 weeks before.
Look at me No.
2 weeks. He broke. So this dude had the all-time record for 2 weeks, and then Samaje broke it.
1982 Boomer Sooner says vessels ran for like 1,000 yards in still water. I don't know what that means,
Vessels ran for like
but I kind of
1,000
like
yards.
it.
Yeah, who was the guy that got it from Stanford the week before? Was it Stanford? Because Samaje broke it like 2 weeks before. I called it 427.
Wow.
Good.
I said Samaje over 400 at Kansas, so that's good enough for me.
That was awesome. He broke it in.
Oh,
what was his name?
Was that not that dude right there?
Samaje P.
Go back. Was it not the first one? Oh no,
That's
sorry.
Samaje.
I just saw the different color.
That was hilarious. Though.
Uniform.
I
San
wish
Diego
I knew,
State.
I wish I knew who
This
it
is
was.
no a week. Imagine you had a record for a week.
Melvin Gordon. That was it.
What a name.
Melvin Gordon. I think he had 418 or something. That's hilarious.
That's
Melvin
funny.
Gordon. Anyways, yeah, pretty sweet. There was a few I wanted to hit before we get off here. Well, actually, we have one kind of big one. The Big Ten came out with a 2014 playoff and a little internal note.
People are mad about it.
And people are mad about it. And
Shocker.
I get it. I don't want to see, not necessarily don't want to see a 2014 playoff. I don't know why people are acting surprised.
I think that's the thing. It's like, no, we don't want to see it. No, it's not surprising.
No, not at all. I just, not at all. And it's going to come down to if they can fix NIL, which, obviously we had the senator come out with this 5-point plan that he talked about. The pillars were just, first off, get stability. He mentioned a limited antitrust exemption for the NCAA, and there's going to be one-time transfer window, one-time transfer rule, and then the problem that they're going to run into if they don't get a exemption for antitrust is, remember, you can always transfer schools, no matter what, if you just unenroll and enroll. That's what that safety for Miami, who had to sit out the first half of the Natty game. That's what he did. Remember, he was at Wisconsin, and instead of just transferring, he unenrolled from Wisconsin, enrolled in Miami, so he was automatically eligible.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to have to figure out a way to do that, where if you unenroll like that, you have
Really
to sit out the whole year, right? Or otherwise, they're just going to be able to just unenroll and enroll in another school that same season. But I'm sure there are a lot of people needing and wanting that type of regulation. The problem is the federal government it seems like they just screw everything up more. But there needs to be something happening in a bad way, because I don't think any of us really like where it's at right now.
No.
It's gone too far.
It's gone way too far. And that's the thing. People were mad at you for bringing it up.
Yeah.
Why are you surprised? As if Chad's the one making the rules and
Right,
making the brackets. He's like, I'm not the one making it. Like, I'm not saying I like it. I'm just saying, like, this was inevitable because bowl games are basically meaningless now.
Yeah.
Once there's a playoff, that's what people want to watch. Nobody really cares about these extra bowl games. And again, we've gotten this debate. Everybody's like, it's not meaningless. If your best players aren't playing, it's meaningless.
Yeah.
Sorry. And that's you grew up in a different generation. That's fine. I say that bowl games meant stuff when we were young.
Yeah.
Just in recent years where they've declined, but we're just saying like where we're at now. And so if you want these games to matter, if you want these bowls to continue to have sponsors and make money, they have to be a part of something bigger.
Yeah, they have to be the part of the show now. It's just, you got to somehow integrate them into like I mentioned in my tweet. I was like, the only limiting factor is really the scarcity part of it, where you don't want so many of those playoff games to where the regular season becomes meaningless, where you can lose 4 games, 5 games and still get in. Like, that would be too many, because the reason why Saturdays matter is because unlike the NFL for so long, every game really did matter.
Right.
And if it gets to a point where you can lose 4 games, you're just like, well, so that's the only limiting factor on how many they'll expand.
And if it got to that point, they think about OU this year. We lost those 2 games early. It's like, oh, well, we could maybe still lose 1 more and be fine.
Right.
Maybe 2. Like, no, like they got their butts in gear and ended up winning out.
Mm-hmm.
And that was great, especially if you're a fan. So I get where I get that. And like, we do get that as fans. We're just saying though, like, we see it continuing to get worse until it gets better.
We're realists. Yep. Speaking of hiring, just hire Chad as your lawyer and get an extra year of eligibility. I'll tell you what, if I ever become a judge in this town or down in Norman and the rules don't change, we might have the same team for 9 years. Baker would still have eligibility.
And Samaje.
Samaje. Trinidad Chambliss granted us a 6-year.
And
CD. Yeah.
Man, we'd have a great team.
We get Trent Williams back. We get Lane Johnson back.
Nick Benito.
Go ahead and get Benito back. Ooh, he'd be solid. He'd be dirty. Nick Benito and R. Mason, you kidding me? and Taylor Wine.
Jeez.
Yeah, but we have Trinidad Chambliss obviously got his 6th year of eligibility. There is a lot that went into that. At the end of the day, he was it was a Mississippi judge apparently that went to Ole Miss and all this other stuff. Listen,
Pretends to be shocked.
Yeah, he's going to be able to play next year. He has a preliminary injunction. Those last until the end of the litigation is over, and that'll take a long time. Both sides can ask for extensions. There's statutory filing periods they have to abide by, and there will be hardships where he'll say, "Look, I have to be in camp. I can't make it to practice, or I can't make it to court." Blah blah blah. I haven't been had. There's a lot of ways you can extend it. That's all I'm getting to.
So essentially, basically, he can play the whole year. Let's say 3 years from now, when he finally gets his hearing, they're like, "Oh, you're ineligible."
Yeah,
they have to vacate it.
They wouldn't have
who
to
cares?
vacate it because they relied. They wouldn't have to vacate it
Even
because
if
they
they
would have
did,
relied
like
on.
you still won.
Right,
Like, nobody's
exactly.
really like okay.
It's like Reggie Bush's Heisman.
It's
Like no one thinks he didn't win the Heisman.
Yeah,
It's
right.
like,
Exactly. It's like sure, we'll vacate it.
Yeah.
Like, and then
yeah.
OSU will just steal it from you. So
Right, and then I brought up and Drew.
you didn't appreciate that joke enough.
Wait, I'm sorry.
So you have to vacate your natty. I was like, and then OSU would just steal it from you.
That was for
No, it's not great.
No, it is. It is. I'm sorry. I was reading this right whenever the deal. My bad. Drew England says Owen is moving on, guys. Yeah, if he does, it's awesome. I wish him nothing but the best. I had a tweet out there again that got some people riled up about how Owen could do this and probably should. And I was just going off the assumption if he wanted to be back at Oklahoma and the NCAA kept telling him no, then there's no if he wants to be an Oklahoma Sooner next year, and he's like, look, that is my goal. I want to be back on the team. I don't care about the NFL this year. Blah blah blah. I want to be back. Then that is what he should do. You get an injunction. I know he may not. I don't know. There might be reasons why it feels dirty or whatever. But so I mean, you got to play by the rules. I mean, at some point, you can't stand on
very Slytherin of you.
But I mean, it's like you can't
area.
stand on just principle while you're. What is it? The old deal is like you stand on principle while you're getting. Well, I don't want to say that. Anyway, stand on principle while you're getting taken down, basically. But at some point, you got to play by the same set of rules. And if another team is getting to play in the gray, and you're just abiding by. You're just kind of making sure you dot every I. You're just you hurt yourself, and there is no rule right now on it. And courts are giving these injunctions, and so yeah, I would if he wants to be an Oklahoma Sooner next year, that's probably what he should do.
Right, but if he's okay with,
but
if he wants to go to NFL, then good. Like you can go to the NFL, that's fine too.
More power to him.
That was just a if.
Yeah, more power to him.
People are telling you like stop having these guys cheat the system. It's like
that makes no sense.
Everybody is.
Well, and also, like, I don't know if it's just people.
But even then, it's like, is it really cheating the system when there are no dang rules?
Right. Well, and it's one thing to have, like, I'm against them getting the injunctions. Right. Yeah. It's like, I'm against the injunctions and all that they're doing, but also they're being allowed right now. So you need to use the tools you have that everyone else is going to use.
Right.
I can be against an injunction and still say, look, although I'm against it, I'm going to be dumb if I didn't utilize it myself right now because it's being allowed. Like if free money was being given out, I'm against the government giving out free money. But if someone, yeah.
I'm taking government's just like, check, I'm against it.
I mean, it's just like, okay, but I still think it's not helpful in the long run, but it's the same principle. But it's like you said, if Owen's parents and family are like, let's go to the NFL, we're not going to be then fine, fair enough. We all wish him the best. But I think it was just frustrating whenever it was clear, like we were both coming from this. We're assuming he wants to be back next year. If he doesn't, then
that's fine.
More power to him. But whatever.
Yeah. And somebody else said, well, he doesn't want to go through lawyer fees. Again, there's somebody in Norman who's not going to make them pay.
I guurantee you someone would help him out. Yeah.
Right. Precisely.
Yeah.
Anyways. What was I going to talk about? I got distracted.
Does Kel Gundy become the next Duncan? What is this? Can I ask you about softball? What is the Mary Nutter Classic? Where is that?
California.
Cali? Okay.
I believe. That's what I need my brother.
Oklahoma dominated all challengers.
Right. I believe it's in California because we took a year off from it, I believe, and now we're back.
Okay.
Okay. But again, also people get mad because we're not playing all these top. Again, we're in the SEC for softball. This is the best conference for softball. We're gonna play great competition throughout the year. Like it's fine. And people say that every year actually about OU softball. They're like, "Why don't you go play someone?" It's like, we still won 4 in a row. Like, okay. Like, preseason is preseason for a reason. Or not early season is early season for a reason. See, I'm getting all worked up again. I'm going to move it up. Yeah, Cali? It's in Cali.
Cathedral City. Awesome.
I was thinking it was in Cali, but
Cathedral,
they will
California.
play the Mary Nutter Classic. Basketball. I need to check up on it. So I'm getting the men and women confused at this point. The men play Tennessee on Wednesday, Texas A&M on Saturday. The OU women
Golly, Oklahoma
play
baseball.
Georgia on Thursday and Tennessee on Sunday. 2 ranked opponents there.
Mhm.
And then, of course, OU gymnastics plays number 2. Competes against number 2 LSU on Friday, which again, all of you check out that link on my Twitter. I made a tweet about it. $7 tickets. $7. That's nothing.
Nothing.
To watch the two best, or 2 of the best, however you want to say it, teams in the nation. It's going to be really, really, really fun. So
I mean, yeah, ranked number 1 and 2.
I know,
All right,
but
I
some
think
people
we
might,
hit-
you can argue.
Did we hit every point? I think we did. Look at us. Look at us go.
Whew.
All that's checked off. You guys have been great. And we are getting better at staying under an hour. Look at us go.
We are.
I tend to be long-winded, so we're trying to be better about that.
There's some.
Wait, Buddy Hield final for reunion game.
Yes, Buddy Hield bobblehead night.
Awesome.
That's Saturday, isn't it?
Are we going to the Pink Out? Oh, we're not sure yet.
I don't think so.
Play
We
it by
don't
ear.
have tickets, but
But if we get a chance, we'll see.
yeah, we'll see.
Is it 6 or 7? Don't do that. The 6th, 7th thing, whatever it is.
I'm so glad that's
It's kind of faded out.
because my kids were.
It's awesome.
Stacy, I think, is a teacher too, so she gets it. She's probably happy
Oh.
that it's stopped too.
That would be frustrating, to say the least.
Anything
All right.
left?
You all rock. Hopefully you enjoyed the show. We try to be a little more structured so we get through more topics. T was fired up on the 34-0 thing, which has been awesome.
Yes.
But other than that, any last words, T?
No, I don't have any words.
Awesome. All right. We all rock. Prayers you all have a blessed week, a good weekend. And like we always say, if you get a chance to talk to family and all that, take it. Other than that, we wish you all the best, and we will see you all next Monday.
See you Monday.
Boomer.
Boomer.